He died in somebody's house. Yeah, that's everybody knows. He died in somebody's house. My boss.
Jackie Chan sat quietly, eyes misty, voice trembling. Bruce Lee's death, it's not what you think, he said. A simple sentence, but it carried the weight of decades.
Whenever I travel around, Bruce Lee died by somebody murder. No. Curse. No, nothing.
Behind the flashing kicks, the film reels, and the legend carved into cinema history, something darker lurks.
How Bruce Lee died?
They said it was a couple.
Yeah.
They said he upset it because of his success in the film industry and taking the martial art. Nope, that's not true.
No.
Bruce Lee died young, famous, and seemingly invincible. But what really happened that summer day in 1973? Was it just a medical mishap? Or was something more sinister at play? In this video, we dive deep into Jackie Chan's emotional memories, the suspicious circumstances, and the lingering whispers that refuse to fade. The truth may surprise you. The rise of two legends. Before the world knew Jackie Chan as the smiling daredevil of action comedies, he was just another nameless face in the crowd, one of many stuntmen trying to survive in Hong Kong's cutthroat film industry. But for Jackie, there was one man who stood above the rest, Bruce Lee. Bruce wasn't just a martial artist, he was a force. With the release of The Big Boss in 1971, he didn't just break through the screen, he shattered expectations. His charisma, lightning-fast punches, and raw emotion captivated millions. Bruce didn't act like other stars. He moved like something from another world. For young Jackie, watching Bruce wasn't just entertainment, it was an awakening. Bruce became his hero, his benchmark, and unknowingly, his future co-star. Jackie soon found work as a stuntman on Bruce Lee's legendary sets, Fist of Fury and Enter the Dragon. He was still invisible to the world, but destiny had started drawing their paths together. Two legends, one legacy, but only one would survive the myth. From idol to mentor, Bruce and Jackie's bond. On the set of Enter the Dragon, Jackie Chan's dream came to life and then hit him in the face. Literally. During a fast-paced scene, Bruce Lee's swinging nunchucks struck Jackie by accident. The pain was real, but Jackie stayed silent, not wanting to break the scene. As soon as the director yelled, "Cut!" Bruce rushed over, full of concern. He cradled Jackie's head, asking if he was okay. For Jackie, that moment wasn't about pain. It was about being seen by his hero. What followed surprised everyone. Bruce remembered his name. He began greeting him on set, chatting, smiling, requesting him for scenes. It wasn't just about work. There was warmth, curiosity, and mutual respect. Unlike many stars, Bruce treated stuntmen like equals. He ate with them, listened to them. If someone got hurt, he helped pay their hospital bills. That attitude left a mark on Jackie far deeper than a nunchuck ever could. In Bruce Lee, Jackie didn't just see a star. He found a teacher, a role model, and for a fleeting moment, a friend. Jackie's struggle and breakthrough. After Bruce Lee's sudden death, Hong Kong cinema was left reeling. Studios scrambled to find someone who could fill the void, and many turned to Jackie Chan. But Jackie wasn't Bruce, and that became painfully obvious. Producers pushed him into roles meant to mimic Bruce Lee's sharp movements, serious expressions, and intense energy. Jackie tried. He mimicked the stares, the screams, the style. Films like New Fist of Fury and Shaolin Wooden Men were crafted in Lee's image, but they fell flat. Audiences weren't convinced, and Jackie wasn't comfortable. Deep inside, he knew something was wrong. He wasn't living his truth, he was living in someone else's shadow. Everything changed when Jackie finally gathered the courage to ask for creative freedom. With Snake in the Eagle's shadow, he took a gamble. He brought in comedy, he exaggerated falls, he used facial expressions and clumsy moves to charm, not intimidate, and people loved it. Jackie Chan didn't become the next Bruce Lee. He became Jackie Chan, authentic, daring, funny, and fiercely original. And that's when his real journey began. The day Bruce Lee died. July 20th, 1973, a warm day in Hong Kong. Bruce Lee woke up feeling alive, energized, even. He had meetings, plans, and scripts to finalize. His career was soaring, and Game of Death was in motion. But by nightfall, Bruce Lee was gone. He had spent the afternoon at the apartment of actress Betty Ting Pei. What began as a casual visit took a chilling turn. Bruce complained of a headache, and Betty offered him a tablet, Equagesic, a painkiller. He lay down to rest. Hours later, he never woke up. The news hit like a punch to the chest. 32 years old, peak physical condition, no visible injuries. The official cause? Cerebral edema, swelling of the brain. Triggered, they said, by a rare allergic reaction to the medication. But something didn't sit right. How could a man who had taken aspirin and similar meds before suddenly die from one tablet? Why were there no other symptoms typical of anaphylaxis? No throat swelling, no rash, no labored breathing. Even those closest to Bruce were left confused, haunted by the silence around his final hours. The world lost a legend that day, but the mystery of how and why still lingers. Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. Jackie's revelations. The pressure that killed. Years later, when asked about Bruce Lee's death, Jackie Chan didn't jump to conspiracy theories. He didn't accuse anyone, but his eyes told a different story. Quiet, heavy, reflective. In a rare interview, Jackie spoke not just about how Bruce died, but why he might have. They pushed him too far, he said. Not with fists, with expectations.
They pushed him too far, not with fists, with expectations.
Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial artist. He was expected to be a superhero. Myths began to swirl while he was still alive. People claimed he could punch through walls, lift impossible weights, and move faster than humanly possible. The world didn't want a man, it wanted a god. Jackie remembered hearing stories, claims that Bruce's punch measured 700 pounds of force, that he could knock down a bull with one hit. But Bruce never asked for that image. He never claimed to be more than human. The pressure to live up to that legend weighed heavily. Jackie believed that constant stress, scrutiny, and the need to always be perfect took a toll on Bruce, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. To Jackie, the tragedy wasn't just in how Bruce died. It was in how the world refused to let him just be. Theories that refused to die. Bruce Lee's official cause of death, an allergic reaction to a painkiller, never satisfied everyone. It was too neat, too quiet for a man who roared on screen. And so, the theories began. Some pointed fingers at Betty Ting Pei. Rumors of a secret relationship between her and Bruce exploded in tabloids. Whispers claimed he wanted to end things. Others said she gave him the pill on purpose. But no solid evidence ever proved anything. Then came the Triads, Hong Kong's notorious crime syndicates. Stories suggested Bruce refused to pay protection money on his sets. Others said he clashed with their members. Could his death have been a warning? A punishment? Another theory pointed to jealous rivals, kung fu masters who disliked Bruce teaching martial arts to foreigners. Some believed Bruce broke unspoken rules, and his death was an act of revenge. One rumor even mentioned Dim Mak, the touch of death, a delayed fatal strike from a martial arts master. It sounds like a legend, but so did Bruce. There were even suggestions of political sabotage. Some claimed his popularity threatened China's film industry dominance. Was he becoming too powerful? The truth? Maybe no one knows. Maybe no one ever will. But the sheer number of theories only proves one thing. Bruce Lee's death was never just a medical event. It was a cultural earthquake. The aftermath: fear, rumors, and chaos. In the weeks after Bruce Lee's death, Hong Kong felt like it was holding its breath. Rumors didn't just live, they spread like wildfire. Protesters in Kuala Lumpur screamed accusations. Betty Ting Pei became a target, receiving threats. Then came the bomb scares. One package in a public square carried a chilling message. Betty Ting knows the truth. It was a fake, just paper and trash. But fear doesn't need fire to burn. It only needs smoke. 3 more bomb threats followed. The city was on edge. Even the British colonial government had to step in, launching further investigations. But no new answers came, only more questions. The legend of Bruce Lee had died, but the mystery of his death had only just begun. And Jackie Chan? He was watching it all, learning, mourning, and quietly preparing to carry a torch he never wanted. The legacy lives on. Bruce Lee's death left a silence in cinema, but his spirit never faded. Instead, it multiplied. He wasn't just a martial artist. He was a philosopher, a visionary. Through Jeet Kune Do, Bruce broke down the barriers of rigid tradition. He taught that fighting wasn't about form, it was about freedom. Be like water, he said. Adapt, flow, become whatever the moment needs. This mindset didn't just influence fighters. It inspired artists, athletes, thinkers, and rebels around the globe. Hollywood felt it too. Bruce opened doors for Asian actors, tearing down stereotypes. Films like Enter the Dragon made martial arts global and turned action into art. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and Donnie Yen all walked through the door. Bruce kicked open. Even today, Bruce's fingerprints are everywhere, on video game characters, street fashion, motivational speeches, and gym routines. His quotes are inked on skin. His face was painted on the walls. His moves were studied, mimicked, and revered. Jackie Chan didn't become the next Bruce Lee. No one did. But Jackie kept the flame alive, his way with laughter, risk, and humility. Because legends never truly die. They just evolve. Jackie Chan didn't cry because Bruce Lee died. He cried because the world never let him truly live. Behind every strike was pressure. Behind every roar, a search for peace. Bruce wasn't just a legend. He was human. Maybe we'll never know how he died, but how he lived still inspires. What do you believe happened? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore more untold stories with us.